Hey everybody, Pastor Ted here from Spirit of Grace. I'm just getting on the live stream here. It looks like we are live, and I just wanted to let everybody know what's going on this weekend because it's a big deal in the life of our congregation, Spirit of Grace, and the culmination of a lot of prayer, a lot of effort, a lot of time over the last 8 years. So let me tell you a little bit about what's coming up on Sunday. Sunday is Charter Sunday. Charter Sunday is our way of taking our next step in the life of our congregation. So what we're doing is we are going to be having a worship service, which is also a congregational meeting, and we have invited anybody who is a participant in the life of Spirit of Grace to be a part of that meeting. But really, anybody from the community who'd like to be a part of what we're doing at Spirit of Grace is welcome to join us. We've got a special guest coming, Bishop Brian Moss, the bishop for the Nebraska Synod of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. Will be joining us and conducting our chartering meeting. He'll be our preacher, and he's a wonderful preacher, so that's something very much to look forward to. We will be approving a couple of votes, and so those votes are significant, and I want to let you know about those. The first vote will be our vote to organize. This will be the actual chartering of the congregation, and then we will also have a signing of the charter, where we will all get to write our names there, sign our names to show that we are people who want this church to be an ongoing and independent and interdependent part of the ELCA. The second is we will have a vote to adopt our proposed constitution, bylaws, and continuing resolutions. You can find a link to that download to see the proposed document if you haven't looked at that yet. Just go to sog.church/news, and if you scroll down 2 or 3 posts down, you'll see a link to the most recent revision and the most recent draft of the Constitution and bylaws and continuing resolutions that we'll vote on Sunday. And then finally, the congregation will be voting on whether or not to call me as the pastor of Spirit of Grace Church. And that might seem a little strange, but for the past 8 or almost 8 years for me, I have been at Spirit of Grace as a mission developer pastor called by the Nebraska Synod Council on behalf of Spirit of Grace. And it has to do with how Lutherans organize churches. But suffice it to say that until we have a fully organized congregation, in our way of organizing things, a mission start can't issue a call to a pastor. And so it has to come from another source. And in our case, it comes from the Nebraska Synod Council. And so for the past nearly 8 years, I have served under that synodical call. With the organizing of the congregation, the transition there is for me to then become congregationally called by the folks here at Spirit of Grace. And so just so that you know what's going on with that. We're going to have Spirit Kids and Spirit Sprouts, as we always do. That's going to be exciting. The kids are going to have a lot of fun. It's a big celebration day for them and for us. The kids and Spirit Kids are going to have a wonderful time. I've been really excited about what they're going to be doing this weekend. And so I just wanted to let you know, we've got some really great stuff. We have a wonderful guest preacher. Our bishop, Brian Moss, has been out for a couple of years, and we're going to be welcoming him. And he's going to be welcoming us into the ELCA as a full-fledged, fully organized congregation. So that's the first thing. The second thing I wanted to let you know about, and I'll put the slide up for this, is that this Sunday, following that worship service / congregational meeting, is going to be our next social. We no longer are calling it the second Sunday social because sometimes we have it on the first Sunday, and this is an example. It will be Cinco De Mayo, which I think is great. And so I would like to encourage everybody to join us, bring a dish to share, and join us for that meal that'll follow the worship service / meeting. We'd like to have as many people as we can for that. It's going to be a great celebration, blow the doors off kind of event. So I really want to encourage everybody to plan on attending that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So just to make sure that everybody knows what's going on, we have Charter Sunday coming up this Sunday, 10:03 a.m. at Spirit of Grace. We have wonderful childcare in a professionally staffed nursery. We have Spirit Kids Children's Worship, and the kids will also be invited to be a part of what we're doing in the service in the later half of it. And we are welcoming our bishop, Brian Moss. It's also Cinco de Mayo. It's also potluck celebrations. Just a lot to look forward to. So my encouragement to everybody, but especially to those who have been connected to and are connected to Spirit of Grace, is be sure to make it down to church this Sunday. It's going to be great. Come celebrate with us, because this is really the culmination of a process that began over 8 years ago. And it's really the next vital step in the life of the Spirit of Grace Church congregation. So for those of you who will be in your own places, your own churches on Sunday morning, we appreciate your prayers. Thank you for your encouragement. We love you all. And we're looking forward to what we can do together with you and with others in the community here as we move on towards what God is calling us to next. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch with me. My cell number is 999-9027. Text me, and I'll be happy to get back to you, or send me a message either in the comments here below or through a Facebook message, and I'd be happy to get back to you as quick as I can to let you know what's going on. Looking forward to seeing everybody. God bless, and have a great weekend. See you Sunday.